May question?
Questions? Ladies, gentlemen? Yes, okay. One of our vloggers? Yeah. Mangyan, okay.
The ever popular Mangyan TV. Stage number 5 ng Tour Luzon. Yeah.
Under po ba ng UCI o sanction po yung isang Larga Pilipinas?
This is field cycling sanction. So, ibig sabihin, local race siya, hindi siya registered sa UCI calendar, but then, it is sanctioned by the field cycling. So, ibig sabihin, kung ano yung rules na in-implement ng National Federation and the UCI, we will implement dito sa Larga Pilipinas.
Ma'am, sir, ito po yung magkakaroon din po ba yung mga leaders jersey katulad po sa mga usual na tour races po?
Definitely. Definitely, merong GC, so kung may sprinting, kung sino yung mga leaders in everyday and then dun sa overall, so definitely there will be jerseys to be na paglalabanan. And it will be exclusive and it will be beautiful.
Yun po.
Yeah, thank you. Additional question?
Baka may tanong ako kay Ma'am Sansay. Ma'am, yun po bang people's race natin kailangan ng UCI ng mga amateurs? Fixes MTV. Pag-usapan natin. Nakalimutan ko yung script natin. Hindi. Okay, hindi.
It's a cycling for all.
It's a cycle.
Yes.
It's cycling. Actually, we want to call it fun race, fun ride. Kaya lang, parang it's too competitive to be called as a fun ride, di ba? So yun. At least, we're doing this para mas ma-encourage yung mas maraming tao and mabigyan din ng platform yung lahat, di ba? Para hindi ko kayo nai-intimidate na pag nakakita ko kayo ng karera, ay, sana makakarera po ako. At least alam nyo yung feel, kasi iba yung technicality pag naglalaro na kayo eh. Di ba? Kung paano kayo a-atake, paano kayo mag-conserve ng energy. You all learn that competing, no? Kasi pag nagtitrain ka, you're on your own eh. No? So, kung gusto mo mag-relax ng pedal, di ba kaya mo? Pag competition, hindi.
Yes, okay, Lito. Coach Sunshine, gusto ko lang bigyan dito, hindi sarado ang kalye, napakalalayo ng mga lugar na pupuntahan natin, paano natin masisiguraduhan yung talagang kaligtasan ng mga riders. Gano'ng karaming marshals ang kailangan natin for this Larga Pilipinas Race 2025?
Yes, number one, yung LGU siguro, yung tutulong talaga sa organizing committee and dun sa buong karera to ensure the safety during the race. Kasi sila yung may jurisdiction sa kalsada eh. And then our PNPs of course, sila yung batas sa kalsada. So we will really need their help in in managing the traffic and the crowd and yung preparation. Siguro yung role din ng yung sa DPWH, Judy, I believe sila Snow nagkaroon ng meron na silang may plan to may initial discussions na or meeting coordination with regard to checking kung ano yung mga possible roadworks in the future na dadaanan during the race. And then in terms of marshal naman, we cannot say na 30 is enough, 40 is enough, 10 is kulang. Yung basta yung sufficient na number of marshals. Ang importante kasi dito hindi yung dami. It's the knowledge of the marshals. Iba kasi yung nagbomotor ka, nagbabike ka, nag-road, anong tawag sa ganun? Basta nagbabike kayo na marami kayo, di ba? Iba yun, marunong kang mag-marshal, marunong kang mag-hand signal. Napakalaki nung difference niya kapag nag-marshal ka in a race event. So, yung knowledge, napaka-importante. So, regardless if napakarami kayo, pero hindi mo alam yung ginagawa mo, it's useless. Kaysa doon sa 15 lang kayo, 20 lang kayo, pero lahat kayo alam nyo kung ano yung gagawin nyo from the start, from the head of the breakaway, from the breakaway to the laggard, ano yon, malaki yung difference niya. And then of course, we as the technical officials, we not only manage the sport, kasi ang trabaho talaga namin is to manage the sporting aspect of the race. But then, yun nga, sabi mo, in the Philippine setting, hindi natin sarili yung kalsada. Unlike with international events na talagang pag may cycling race, iba, as in sarado yung kalsada, ang may karapatan lang doon, yung physical, yung entourage, race entourage. So, yun, so ngayon, ang nangyayari, double task yung officials na not only the sporting aspect, but also you prepare what's gonna happen in front, and then at the back, and then at the middle. The important thing is that everybody should know how to protect each bubble, or yung parte-parte ng karera.
Thank you. Yeah, Lito.
Ma'am Shine,
Ano?
meron ba kayong special criteria sa Eagle of the Mountain or yung King of the Mountain? Kasi 4 na akyatin yan. So, paano natin i-recognize yung makakapag-uwi nung category na Eagle of the Mountain?
Siguro, muna, 2 parts. One from the race organizer and for the officiating, di ba? Sa regulations kasi, meron tayong, yung katulad ng question kanina, paano mo i-categorize yung climb, if it's climb category 1, 2, 3, or 4, or horse cat. So, iba't iba, in every category, iba-ibang points yung na-earn nung yung kumukuha ng Eagle of the Mountain, or yung nag-finish ng 1 to 10 or 1 to 5, depende kung ano yung isa-set ng organization. So doon pa lang, malalaman natin kung sino yung, meron kasing daily. So siya yung daily Eagle of the Mountain, or daily King of the Mountain, which yun yung common na ginagamit, is kung sino yung unang natapos, followed by so on and so forth. Tapos, sa overall naman, accumulated yung points nila, and then whoever gets the highest points, or depende, may rules din on how we will identify kung sino yung King of the Mountain. So, and then breaking of the ties, may proper protocol din, or may proper regulation din paano ginagawa yun. So, that's on the part of the technical.
Meron ba kayong special trophy para doon sa...
Para sa KOM? Malamang. Kasi isa lang naman yan. Tapos yung sprint. Mabalit, ikaw na bahala mag-budget nito ha. Nakita ko na yung budget eh, hindi na ako nakatulog eh. Okay, so yeah, definitely magkakaroon yan. Tsaka yung jersey natin from TCG, di ba ma'am? So yung ginamit namin sa Ronda, yung maganda mga jersey. So tutulong po sila sa atin, TCG. Tapos yung Orion Cemento, i-sponsor na nila yung sprint. O kaya yung King of the Mountain, pwedeng Excellent Noodles, King of the Mountain, 1 million pesos. Tapos tapos yung may jersey, may tatak. Ay, mamimigay na semento si Boss, Boss E.
So, gusto lang sanang tanungin yung mga riders.
Okay, go.
Si maybe June Ray for Prince of Wales. Gaano nila kakabisado yung ruta kasi parang hindi ito masyadong pinupuntahan ng dinadaan ng mga riders, hindi nila pinagpa-practice. Yung thoughts lang nila doon sa ruta. Kasi iba yung feel ng riders kaysa doon sa feel ng mga media.
Okay, we would like to acknowledge one official of our Phil Cycling, actually Deputy Secretary General, si Ma'am Camila Sumagi. Welcome po sa ating mga Philippines official. Randy, sino pa? Questions from the floor?
Okay, may tanong kay June Ray.
Kay June Ray pala, yes.
Ano?
Wala si June Ray, pero yung coaches na dito.
Si Chris Owen.
Kay Chris Oven pala, ng Exodus Army. Ito yung kapitan. You have the microphone.
Ano daw tanong mo?
Yung feel mo lang doon sa aling stage kasi parang hindi mahirap daanan eh, no? Hindi pa kakaiba yung ruta. Ano yung magiging challenge sa isang rider na katulad?
So,
Yes, meron.
magandang po. So para sa akin po, yung challenge po dun yung yung pinaka-challenge talaga yung akyatin para sa akin. Kasi kahit kumuha ka po doon, pusa kang babaklas doon sa akyatin.
Sunod-sunod na araw. Ilang araw yung sunod-sunod na akyat? 4 no? Walang break, no?
Actually, yung mga danto bayumbong, yung pong maliko, no? A lot of people are saying, maikli lang ba yun? Do you know? Actually, mas mataas pa po yung elevation niya sa Baguio, Tama ba ako? Baguio is around 1,600. Yung maliko is 1,900. Tama, malamig ba doon, ma'am? Di pa ako nakapunta.
Malamig doon. Hindi lang ako sure kung mas mataas siya sa Baguio. Pero I'm not sure. Pero malamig doon, mataas din. Then parang 38 kilometers yata if I'm not mistaken yung Ahon. If you're coming from San Nicolas going to the top ng Maliko. And then merong another, di ko sure, pababa ng Santa Fe. Si Oranza, I think, sila Pascual, kabisado yung rota kasi every month ata dumadaan doon. And then every once in a while, kapag pauwi ako galing Manila, doon kasi ako dumadaan. Si Oranza nakikita ko nagbabike mag-isa doon. So, kabisado nila. Feeling ko lang, mas matarik yung coming from mas short, but mas matarik yung coming from Santa Fe to Maliko. Pero mas mahaba and at the same time, makunat naman yung from San Nicolas to Maliko.
Alright. Any more question?
Okay.
Otherwise?
Online.
Ay, ito.
Online, meron pa sa online?
Meron pa.
Okay, pwede natin i-check.
Good morning po.
Tanong ko lang rin po kung ilan po yung total teams na target po na sasali po sa Largo Pilipinas.
Actually, yung 10 tama na yun. At maganda ng numbers yun. At manageable and also maganda yung magiging competition. So we are looking at 10.
Total po ng mga riders po.
70. Seven members per team.
Thank you.